Junior League of Fort Wayne has been serving the region for over 76 years. Kelly is here to tell us about their upcoming event in the Education Empowerment Series. That sounds very impressive and slightly intimidating.
Yeah, the Education Empowerment Series is a new fundraiser for the Fort Wayne Junior League. We're bringing this in because we're really passionate about bringing high caliber speakers into Fort Wayne and Northeast Indiana. So our first one's going to be August 5th. We're really excited to be bringing that in and hosting the Conscious Discipline and a nationally recognized speaker, Amy Spidell.
Conscious Discipline, I have no idea what that is. The mind, I'm mystified. What is that?
Yeah, Conscious Discipline in a nutshell is really just about managing social and emotional learning. But what it means for you as a dad and me as the teacher is that when we're really stressed out in life, our lives are crazy anymore. And we all have a fuse, right? So every time something happens through your work day or anything like that, that fuse gets smaller and smaller. So as a dad, you might have gone home and your fuse is kind of short sometimes. And so when people aren't listening, kids aren't doing what you need to do so that you can get to your next activity, sometimes that fuse goes and there's somewhat of an explosion, maybe. I don't know if you've ever done that. As a teacher, I definitely have been guilty of doing those empty threats that, my fuse is so small and I yell, I'm going to send you to the principal office for, nothing, right? Kids know that. So we've lost our power as an adult. So what Conscious Discipline does is it just gives us skills as an adult to help us self-regulate ourselves so that we can teach those skills. Because until we know as an adult, we certainly can't help kids learn.
Right.
So once we know those skills, then we can teach those to the kids. We can practice them as a family or as a classroom environment, and life just gets a lot better.
A lot better. And I always go back when I'm talking about this topic about, raising your voice and getting angry, things like that. Police officers, when they show up to give you a speeding ticket, they rarely ever have to raise their voice, and they, are just they kind of earn that respect.
That's right.
In lots of cases, and so that's kind of a good thing to learn. So, is it a day-long event here coming up in August?
Yeah, it's just a one-day event.
Okay.
It's going to be from 9 to 4. Doors will open at 8:30. So it'll be a great event at the Parkview Mural Center.
And you said this is a fundraiser too, so I imagine there's a slight cost. But then, where does the money go?
Yeah, so we have a program called First Things First that we do as a junior league, currently on the southeast side of town. It also benefits all of our training that we do with our volunteers and other things we do within the community.
Okay. And then is there a chance, I thought I saw somewhere that this can apply to like continuing education and things like that?
Yeah, as teachers and professionals, it's really important we get that. So everybody's going to get a completion certificate, which is good for teachers and child care workers. But then there'll also be graduate credit and CEUs available.
Ooh, child care workers. I didn't even think about that category.
It's
Talk about
huge.
sign me up.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, when's the cutoff that I need to register by, or I'm assuming I can go right now, right?
Yeah, if they head over to jlfw.org and click on the events page, and all the information for the event will be right there and you can register. It's $35, which covers your breakfast and your lunch. There is no conference that I know of that's going to give you an amazing breakfast and lunch at a place like the Parkview Mural Center for $35.
Right, yeah, just the meals alone right there. I think you're making money off this deal.
Yeah.
All right, so again, August 5th, that's what day of the week?
It's a Saturday. So child care workers will be free to come.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right, again, we're going over online, jlfw.org. This is the Junior League of Fort Wayne, and then under the events tab, you'll see more information about the upcoming event. We'll be right back on Insight.